What up, everybody? You're now tuned into Candid Conversations. I'm your host, Brandon Lampley. We're back again with another live stream. Hey, I told y'all what this is about, man. Stuff like this is therapeutic, man. That's what it is. This is therapeutic. It help you get all the kinks out, anything that you're dealing with, you're going through, whatever's in your mind. It helps you express yourself on a different level. Some you may not be able to do in your regular life. We always talk about men, and me and you talked about it. Men don't have enough outlets, man. So we're here for the men. We're here for you guys to have a space to express whatever you have going on. So y'all got something going on, got any issues, hit me up and we're gonna talk about it. But today, y'all see the topic today. It says, can you be your true self with the opposite sex? Now, I hadn't really thought about this until you had brought it up to me, Shawn. And I thought about it. Can you be your true self with the opposite sex? And my answer, the long and the short of it is, it depends. To me, it
Yeah,
depends. It depends on the person.
right.
It depends on the person. And it depends on, I guess, where you may be in life and what you're going through. It depends, because yes, you could find somebody who you could be your true self with, and they don't weaponize it against you. You're going to find those people, but those people are few. There are not many people, because let's face it, most relationships are going to end, and at the end of relationships, that's usually when the dirty, the trash, everything that's bad, it usually comes out. Anything that you've been through, it usually comes out. Anything that you got weird tendencies or whatever about you, it comes out. True or false, it's going to come out. So, I mean, it just for especially for men, it depends on the partner.
Yeah, I agree 100% with you, B. Uh, based off of based off of past experiences, is I noticed that you know I know for us, you know, like you know, people have to you know differentiate between sex and intimacy.
Yeah,
Intimacy, sex has nothing to do with intimacy, and intimacy has nothing to do with sex. Intimacy is like we're not talking about nothing physical. This is all coming stimulating from the cerebral. This is mental conversation, stimulating conversations, things that a man may be struggling with or going through. But a woman can be going through something, and it can be from a mental standpoint, it's emotional, whatever the case may be. And then a man can be going through his struggles. And B, I'm glad you said it depends on the person. You know, since we've been doing this back and forth, and my personal podcast should be starting out next month. So I notice the support from the female persuasion. I already know it's not going to be phenomenally great. You know, um,
yeah,
I already know that based off of the responses that we're getting, or the people tuning in, or the comments or lack thereof. It's not going to be that great. There is nothing new to me, and what I've seen all my years have been living this planet, that men have the support from women. We don't have a lot of support right now. It's all about their feelings. It's all about they ain't being a man's piece no more. It's all about feminism. It's all about what they want. It's all about them being bitter. It's all about this dude dogged them out. So now, then they present, they living their best life now. Whatever, all the stuff it's all about their attitude going into the next relationship, or what their expectations and what they're entitled to. Blah 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 blah. A man can't be a man. I personally feel that men can't go to the woman and express their truth and have
yeah,
the support or the insight from her to sit there and understand the way they want us to understand them. When they got problems, we got to understand it. We got to be Superman. We got to be Iron Man. We got to be Incredible Hulk. We got to be Batman. We got to be Robin. We got to be Black Panther. We got to be all these superheroes to do problems. Our one issue, we can't get a Wonder Woman from nothing, you know. But then again, it does depend on the type of woman. Now, that percentage is extremely low. So, fellas,
Yeah.
don't fool yourselves. And for the fellas who've been living, for my fellas in the late 30s, 40s, early 50s, um, y'all can attest that a brother knows what he's talking about. And so you can, it's hard. And I'm not going to go as far to say the intellect of a female, but it's hard to have a conversation to where you can voice a point and she's going to be like, you know what, Shawn, you're right. I agree with you. She's standing on so much that she has been through. So her attitude, she can't open up because her attitude, when you got, and my mother used to tell me this, when you got bitterness in you, when you still stuck in the past, when you got resentment in you or
Yep.
unforgiveness, it's hard for you to really even care of what a man is going through because you feel as if all you went through, I ain't gonna put up with this no more. I'm not gonna put up with that no more. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. You know, that attitude may work um, for somebody else, but it's not gonna. It'll work for somebody you could just run over and walk over. But if you're trying to have a true partnership, that's not going to work. But true intimacy is bearing your bare naked truth in front of this person, pretty much bearing your soul in front of this person, and you don't have to worry about it being thrown up in your face, them looking at you as weak, them looking at you as spineless, things of that nature. Men aren't opening up because they don't want to deal with all that nonsense. So they just keep it amongst themselves
Yeah.
until they get fed up, they blow up, and then they be like, you know what? This ain't working for me. Boom. She don't even know what's going on. Well, maybe if you made yourself accessible and easy to talk to, instead of being so stuck into your feelings about what you've been through. And my mother used to tell me this all the time. Shawn, you ain't nobody special. Everybody's gonna go through something. Everybody's gonna get dumped, or heartbroken, or cheated on, lied to. You ain't nobody special because somebody cheated on you. You're nobody special because somebody's lied to you. You're nobody special because somebody's done this wrong. See, I had to have a woman who was my mother to break that down for me. And she say, Shawn, we ain't nobody special if we've been through it too as well. So we need to stop. My mom used to always tell me, we need to stop with the old woe is me, feel sorry for me,
Mm.
console me, be there for me type attitude
Mm-hmm.
when you went through something bad, something toxic in your past. And then the person now that's in the present, you are looking at them and you got that attitude of what you went through with that old boy or whoever he is. You got that attitude with that person in the present, and you really think that nonsense is going to work. You really think that negative sense of entitlement is going to work. You really think that I'm the prize thing is really going to work. Ladies, let me tell you something. It's going to work with somebody you can run over and walk over. It's going to work with somebody who's like, you know what? We don't have to have a fair partnership. It can be she can get anything she wanted. She can do anything she wants. She can talk to me any type of way. It's hard for a man to actually have true intimacy with a female when her mindset so stuck in the stuff that she's been through in the past, she can't even hear him. Why can't she hear him? Because all she hears is the sound of her own voices in her own head.
Yeah.
So they can't have any forward progression. She's still stuck in the past. And I heard a brother say something today, and it was pretty dope. He said, for those people who are stuck in the past, what did he say? Garbage can kick them to the curb or something like that. But he said, you don't have to deal with that nonsense. You don't have to deal because that has nothing. What we do, because I've done it as a man, and it's been done to me. The things from the past I brought to the present, and my whole attitude from the stuff that I've been through, I brought it to the present, and that ain't got nothing to do with that person in my present. They're
Yep.
not the ones that cheated on me. They're not the ones that lied to me. They're not the ones who used me for money. They're not the ones who played me to the left. And they looking at you like they hear you talking. People don't understand. Now, this comes to a level of intelligence. People fail to realize that they tell you their whole attitude and how they talk to you on a daily basis, how they handle miscommunication or problems or situations or circumstances based off their whole entire attitude. And then you sit back, and if you're an intelligent enough person, you can be like, I see why that person can't keep somebody in their life based off how they handle things in their present, in the now. You can kind of see, well, I can kind of see how that thing went sideways to the left. You know what? Because it is never one-sided. There's always a cause. Like my mother used to say, she'd say, baby, all in life, where there's a cause, there's an effect. Don't let them fool you and tell you that there's no cause in it. Where there's a cause, there's an effect. Whether it didn't happen right now in the present or it took time to get there. Where there is a cause, there is an effect. And men want to have these intimate conversations about what they're dealing with on the inside with them. To they there's a lot of men who look at their woman as their best friend, and they
Yeah.
want to tell them so much. But there is something in that partnership or relationship, because I would, let me say relationship, because partnerships are totally different. Partnerships, man, I ain't never seen a partnership that that man ain't have her back and she and that woman ain't have their back. Now I ain't seen a lot of partnerships in my life, only a few. I've seen a lot of relationships where it's just one side and it's all about her and it's all about what she wants and what she wants to do and her whole attitude and this and that, whatever. But to have true intimacy is to be able to divulge your butt naked truth without any judgments, but truly listening to this person who's dealing with hurt and pain on the inside, dealing with that
Yep.
dude who's dealing with hurt and pain on the inside, so you can get a better understanding of him. You can't come to that person, you can't have that attitude with that dude when he trying to be a good dude to you, and he's really trying to open up so you can understand him better, but you're not even taking the time to understand him.
Yep.
You worry more about your problems and what you done been through. That's the thing that baffles me with people, especially a lot of women who've been hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on the back end. I've cheated, I've lied, I've done things, and those things have been done to me. I mean, if we're going to talk about it, let's be 100% transparent and let's all own our nonsense. So I've already been on that end. I done been that dude. I done been that player dude. I done been that dude who just, I don't want nothing from her but just sex and let me just keep it moving. I done been that guy. But then when you get a little mature, you get older, you're like, you know what, man, I'm going to turn over a new leaf. But when you know who you are as an individual, when a man knows who he is, he knows his place, he knows his purpose, he is in tune with his own self. He is observing and dissecting every syllable that comes out that female's mouth. He's observing her moves, the moves she makes, and all different types of things. So he's thinking when she ain't thinking, because
Yep.
she just seeing it. Her whole perspective is her way. She's not open. She doesn't bend. She's not open for compromise. She's not open for not even negotiating. She's not even open to meet him halfway. Let's come to like a happy medium, so to speak. How can he be 100? How can he have an intimate moment with her about the truth that he's dealing with internally, without her, you know, dealing with the stuff that she's actually dealing with, because we've all have been hurt. We've all have been done wrong at some point of our life, but we can't use that as a crutch and a scapegoat to have the attitude that we are entitled to have this type of attitude with the opposite sex. That's men toward women and women toward men. You see,
Yeah.
you feel me? So I'm glad that I had a mother who really talked to me about these things and let me know, Shawn, just because you've been done wrong doesn't make you nobody special. I don't think there's a
Yeah.
person on the planet, son, that has not been done wrong at some point in their life. She said, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to be crass and just non sympathetic and non empathetic to be like, get over it, because that's just dumb to say.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can't hear you.
I have
Okay.
scam likely call, man. Them
Yeah.
calls,
You
they
good.
block it out.
You good.
Um, so you know, she had to break it down, and she was just like, Shawn, I'm not gonna tell you to get over it because that sounds just brat. It just sounds crass, like non-caring. I'm not that just, and it's a dumb thing to say. Tell somebody to get over it. How you gonna tell somebody to get over it and you don't even know what the heck they went through? She's like, all I'm gonna tell you is just take one day at a time and try not to bring the things that you have been through into your present with someone else, because what's that's going to do, it's going to cause more problems, and that person's going to fall back from me because it's going to be like, you know what, that person, that the best information, my best advice my mom ever gave me is like, baby, when you're going through stuff, just be by yourself till you get past it,
Yeah.
because your attitude going into something new, it's going to be more pleasant. The storm within you is going to be more calm. You're going to be able to literally listen. You'll be able to, you'll have a sense of clarity. When people go through things, man, they have no sense of clarity at all. They just, all they feeling is what they feel. Exactly. They are in their feelings. And you got to get out those feelings if you want a present or if you want a future. Or you could just, you know, wallow in your own self-pity for however long you want to wallow in it. And that's just where I'm at with that. But true intimacy is when two individuals can really bear their truth and there's no judgment, but nothing but mutual support on each end. I ain't mean to talk that much, bro. My bad.
Oh no, no, no! You had to get that out, man. I understand that. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize that one of the superpowers that you have is once you become comfortable with being alone, nobody can't leverage anything against you because you can just walk away. You know,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they come on you with the
Right.
BS, you're like, oh,
Right.
I mean, I'm born alone, die alone, and you know you could be on your own. But let's just get these comments real quick. Lisa Reed say, women say they want you to reveal your truth, but if it's something they don't want to hear, they're dismissive. That's it. Sean Taylor,
Wow.
100% communication is
That's it.
key in a relationship. As you said, opening your true self. Jill Williams. Yes, Jill Williams said that. Yeah.
Right.
One
That's
of the
right.
things that I think one of our issues is that because of the older generation and how they can be sound kind of cold and kind of callous with how they deal with things, and they weren't too in tune with feelings. Like my grandfather wasn't a man who revealed his feelings. My dad wasn't a man who really revealed their feelings. So because of those men and the women, like my grandma, she didn't really talk about her feelings like that. We pretty much went all the way the opposite direction now. Where now in my generation, the generations coming after me, it's feels before reels now. Like they want this all. We're in the participation trophy, no kid left behind generation now. Everybody wants to cater to feelings, but what we're finding out is that the feelings that they want to cater to are women's feelings. Like you said, two memes that I'll never forget when I saw them. One, the man is drowning in all his problems. He's drowning and he got his hands up, and all you can see is his hand out of the water. And you can see society, a bunch of helping hands. And what they do is they give him a high five and tell him to man up, and he drowns. And then another one where Nesco, what's up? Another one where the girl, she's sitting with a guy and she's like, you could tell me all your problems. Come on, let me know what's your issues. And so he starts to emotionally dump, talking about physical problems, health problems, and problems at work. And the more he dumps on her, the less of her you see in the frame, and she just slowly fades away until she's gone while he's dumping all of his problems. I mean,
Right.
that man, those are two of the truest things I had ever seen in my life, you know. And the one thing, wait, let me see. Let's go say, of course, we can't talk about it, then we can't be about it. Period. Yeah, if we can't talk about it, then we can't be about it. Yeah, you have to be able to talk about it. Um, like most men won't experience that intimacy that you spoke of because most men are going to be used as a utility. Women are going to use those guys as utilities. And the reason women will do that is that women have experience where they've had those guys where it was all about those guys, where pretty much her feelings didn't matter. What she said, he didn't care. Her advice, nothing. It was pretty much his way or no way. And they've experienced a lot of those guys. And now, since they've experienced those guys, they're like, okay, I'm not going through that no more. But instead of her having a open mind and saying, okay, I will never do that to my partner because I know how that feels, what do, Shawn? They say, oh, well, next man, you got to be all about me. If he ain't being romantic, if he ain't doing this to me, if he not doing that for me, I don't want to deal with him. Baby, you become the men that you say you hate. And so it's like a never ending cycle of man, it gets very, very ugly when you think about it. And we're pretty much going through that right now.
Mm, yeah. I mean, it's 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 a vicious cycle, man. And
Yeah.
how do we stop the cycle? The way to stop the cycle is that you got to stop the nonsense. And people want loyalty, consistency, all these things that they are not themselves. And so it's like you got two people. One person's like the guy's interested, she's interested, whatever. They both interested. But then again, somewhere down the line, you know, one's trying and the other one is like they act like they ain't got no time for him. And then it goes back and forth. It's like two people playing tennis going back and forth. Listen, if that person reaches out to you and tries to make some effort and trying to let you know, listen, I want to spend some time with you or whatever, and every time they do it, there's something. There's this, there's that, there's this, there's that. At some point, it's gonna be like, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every time I'm like, for me, my mom gave me the signs when a woman really wants you and she's 100% dialed in and interested in you. The effort is going to be, I mean, a blind man can see it, pretty much. There's not going to be nothing that comes. She ain't gonna let nothing come up. Ain't nothing like that, and vice versa. So, and then sometimes life stuff does happen, but when um, pretty much, the cycle is not going to stop of us going back and forth until we sit down and actually talk about the signs that's embedded within that cycle
Mm-hmm.
and be like, you know what? We got to cease and desist this before it festers. We got to nip this in the bud. And I got to listen to you, mama, as well as you got to listen to me. My problem that I have ain't no bigger than yours. Your problem is not no bigger than mine. If there's a problem, there's something that we dealing with, we gonna support each other. It shouldn't be just one-sided to where, yeah, I need you to support me through my problems, but then when you got a problem, I just kind of brush you off. That's how is that even how's that even gonna work? But does that happen? Yes. But there are some women, it's not a lot of them, there are some good women out here.
Yeah.
They hard to find now. They real hard to
Oh
find.
man.
There's some good women out
They
here
act like they're not.
who really appreciates and values that man being intimate with her in the things that he's dealing with from within, and she's not opposed to looking at him as somebody that's weak. She is looking at him as a man of strength because it takes strength to admit that you got problems.
Yeah.
It takes strength. It takes strength. It takes strength for someone to step outside themselves and be like, you know what? I'm struggling. And when a man dials down his ego and he confides in that woman that he cares about, and she kind of like just piss on it a little bit, he ain't gonna confide in her again. He's just not,
No. No.
because she's not there for him the way he needs her to be there for him. So I mean, uh, the only way the cycle is going to stop is that we have to kill it.
Yeah.
And until we
Let's
kill
go.
it, bro, that vicious cycle is gonna continue.
Yeah. And this goes stupid to my good women are hard to find. They definitely not on Instagram. Hey, PJ Washington just found that out the hard way. Hey, remember I told you about the
Who?
kid? He's
Who?
the 22-year-old plays for the Charlotte Hornets. He got the Instagram model pregnant. So now he's saying that he regrets the relationship and she pretty much
Well,
faked their
I thought
relationship
that was
for
I
clout.
thought that was so that
Two different
wasn't
situations,
Von Miller.
same thing. That him too, but
Oh my
PJ's
God.
different. That's why I told you we got to talk about young men needing
Right.
guidance, man, because it's ridiculous. But yeah, PJ, the same thing. He was talking about how the girl faked the whole relationship with him to gain followers and to gain clout or whatever, and she just wanted a baby from him, and now she's discarded him. And PJ felt like I don't know if he felt like he found the one or what or whatever, but he was fooled. And that's how a lot of young men go through that, especially with these girls on Instagram, man. You ain't gonna get true intimacy from the girls on Instagram, fellas, right now. I'm telling you right now. If she's selling her body, you're not gonna get true intimacy from her. Don't trust her with anything. Definitely don't trust her with your seed, man. Y'all dude's crazy, man. But it's
Yeah,
crazy because
that thing's a cash cow.
yeah, that's cash cow. It's crazy because what we're dealing with is a society of hurt people, Shawn. People who are not strong enough to admit, like you said, that they're going through things and that they're hurt. And once the first step to healing is admitting something happened, admitting that something was wrong. You have to go through that. And so, like, take for instance, they just had on one of the love and hip hop reality shows. I don't know which one it was because I don't follow it. But Safari Samuels, he used to be with Nicki Minaj. His wife Erica Mena, she just got pregnant with their second. She got pregnant with their second child, and she came to him basically telling him that she was pregnant. And dude act like somebody killed his dog. Like he was just so disappointed because he was talking about he didn't want no more kids. Dude, he was like, he was just like nonchalant about it. And then he got on the four-wheeler and drove off after the conversation. Because she asked him, well, how do you feel about it? He's like, I don't know. And he got up, walked off, and drove off on the four-wheeler. And I was like, this got to be scripted, man, because there ain't no way. That's ridiculous. And then, of course, she's crying about how she's married to a man that cares nothing about her feelings and cares nothing about what she's going through. So what do you think is going to happen, Shawn? Do you think she's going to go to therapy and get healing and, figure out why that happened, take ownership and move forward and not take it into a next relationship? No.
Of course not.
So this is what she's going to do. She's going to go into the next relationship and she's going to treat that dude like crap if he's not catering to her. And what's funny is that she's going to be nice up front if he's catering to her, but then that's unattractive to women when you bend the knee and you pretty much do what they say because they're going to lose attraction for you. And then she's going to treat him bad on the back end. So you're going to get treated bad on the front end or the back end, but you're going to get treated bad because she's not going to go get therapy and heal from going through that. A lot of men do the same things. They'll go through it with
Mm-hmm.
women, and then they'll just become a dog. They'll become a dog, and they dog women out. And now you got a bunch of women who just been dogged by you because you got dogged. Now they gonna go out and dog some dudes. Now they become dogs. I mean, dude, the cycle is absolutely insane. It's not until you were able to sit still and look inward that you're able to start healing, man. But most people don't want to do that because it hurts, man. It hurts to look in that mirror and say, "Hey, I got problems. I got problems. I got to solve." It's it's very tough. It's very tough. So I understand why most people don't do it because it takes work that most people don't want to do. You think about it right now. You got a nation of people who pretty much telling the workforce like, "Hey, we don't want to come back to work. Nobody really wants to do the work. We're in the microwave society where they want it packaged up, man. They want microwave dinner. They want microwave dinner preparation for Sunday dinner results. That's what they want today. That's one of our biggest issues. So see, that's why I don't like those shows because they do nothing but you say improve the black man's image. I know what he meant though. He said, "Oh, they do not." Okay, he said they do not. They do nothing to improve the black man's image. No, none of those shows do. You know what they paint us as, and they don't. They don't help black women either, and that's the thing. Like black women have fed so much into
And
that,
that's
but
why I don't watch them.
they do nothing for you for our
That's why I
image,
don't
man,
watch
at
them.
all. Yeah,
It's such a negative look, man. And when I see people watching them shows, I'm like, man, I'm not saying that, but in my mind, I'm like, man, they depicting us as horrible.
yeah,
So I don't even watch them. I don't watch none of them reality shows, man, because it's just, especially when it's dealing with men and women. I mean, it's like, and then another thing, man, social media is a good platform that tells you who you want to be and never tells you truly who you are. And when people say stuff that is transparent and hits home, all they get is attitude.
yeah.
Case in point, I wasn't gonna talk about this, but my boy told me to tell
Okay, you
bro,
good?
man, hey man, running a business, man, you get people trying to call you from all different kind. Man,
They Shawn, they just want you to renew your car insurance, man, and your car warranty. That's all. That's
man,
all.
look, man,
Hey,
look,
your
man.
social security number was compromised. You have a warrant for your arrest. It's one of those things.
But social media is a good platform that tells you who you want to be and never who you truly are. And the truth that hits home, man, people got a problem with it. You get a whole lot of attitude when you pretty much just call people out. And I didn't want to talk about this, but I had made a video. I think it was a week, 2 weeks ago, or whatever. A young lady. Well, no, she wasn't young at all. She looked like somebody's great grandmother. She was like, your language is foul and your language is vulgar. Some of your
Oh
content is
yeah,
good. She was blessing me and cursing me at the same time, but
same time.
so much I couldn't take. And my response to her, you're entitled to your opinion. Have a good day. Shawn is not going to argue with you. I've had too many years of argument, and a female is the last person I'm arguing with in the world. I ain't arguing with that over nothing. Oh, that's what you think? All right, then. If you gonna judge me and accuse me and not sit down and be a real woman, have a conversation with me, so we can get a mutual understanding where I'm coming from. I definitely, I'm not going to entertain your nonsense because based off what you said, you got some internal things that you may be battling. But
Yeah,
I'm not going to dumb down myself and water down myself and lie to you and tell you what you want to hear. Because, lady, I've lied for years. You ain't getting no lies out of me. You ask me something, that's the question. Sorry if it don't sound appealing or if it don't sound good and you don't like it, but I'm not finna talk out of my behind and tell you some lies. So if you do not like, and I tell all of you, in social media world. If you don't like nothing that I say, you don't have to follow me. You can unfollow me. You can unfollow me, and you don't have to listen. You know, uh, that's just pretty much the way it is. But yeah, man. Brandon, where'd you go, man? Brandon just blacked out.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know
what
what.
happened, man? What was that, man?
It's up with my internet, I guess. That's the
Man,
first
this
time that ever happened.
I know it ain't never happened to you before. It always happened to me, but it'll never happen to you.
Now, my computer did die one time, and the stream stayed on until it came all the way back up. Which is, I'm glad StreamYard, when you do go off, it doesn't cut the stream. It'll keep going
No,
until you get back into
it
it.
keeps going. I was talking. I looked up. I said, "Oh man, Brandon gone. What's great? Way to go." But
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
that's just we live in a society now, man. That the people they say I don't understand, man. People want the truth, but they don't want the truth.
yeah.
They want the truth, but they don't want the truth. And they get mad or they get an attitude when you be 100% transparent with them because it's not what they want to hear. But I'm like, well, you talking about you want something real, but you can't even handle that. So man, man, I don't know what kind of society or world we living in, man.
Let's see. So Nesco just brought up something that I'm gonna rant on for a little minute. So he say they keep black women in the victim mentality. I'm about to talk about that, Ness. We about to go on. I'm about to go ham on that. Let's see. Nesco says it's a bad vibe to me when I would meet women and ask them what they like to do. And one of those things that kept coming up was they like those reality shows. Oh my goodness. Run, man. Run. You hear that? Just run away. Run away, gentlemen. They say women want to be appeased when you tell the truth. It stings too much, Miss Lisa. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
right,
So
Lisa.
one of the reasons why you can't be this having true intimacy and being open with a partner is the victim mentality. The victim mentality is one of the worst things that have happened to us as people, period. I mean, you want to see how destructive the victim mentality is? Look no further than my community, which is the black community, which that lady said you be talking bad about our people, Shawn. So don't be talking bad about our people.
Man, Brandon, you know what's crazy about that? I'm like, I'm listening to the lady, and I wanted to say, I said, "Ma'am, who have I called out? When have I said black people or white people for the matter, or Latino people? I
Never.
haven't called out no race. I'm generalizing. You didn't like what I said because you felt as if it maybe was targeted towards black women. I said nothing about black women, not a thing.
That's
Never
all.
have. That's all
Because
it was, B.
if you would have said about black men specifically, she would have had nothing to say.
Oh, of
But
course.
the victim mentality has destroyed our community because we have a bunch of people, men and women, who play the victim. Women, we basically a society where now we compete to see who's winning the struggle Olympics. No, I've suffered more. No, I've suffered more. No, my grandmothers were treated like this. No, my grandfather's treated like this. The white man got his foot on my neck. I mean, come on, we're all there. It's nothing but victim, victim, victim. Like we're to the point where now, Shawn, if I say you chose to be a single mother, women will be up in arms when I say that. But if you weren't married before you got pregnant, that was a choice, right? Unless dude must be in jail who forced himself on you because that's illegal. So, but if that ain't the case, then you willingly laid down and you chose to be that. Hey, I don't care about. Well, he did. I don't want to hear it, but that's a victim mindset. And the problem with the victim mindset is that you have no power, baby. It on the surface, it looks like you have power, but you're actually powerless because the black people have had the victim mindset for so long. We've cried wolf for so long that when real issues impact our community, people like this,
Yeah. Right.
like they don't pay attention to us because we've cried for so long about the red herring, so long. And that's one of our biggest problems, man. But I'm gonna get off my soapbox on that. I can go all day on that.
Yeah, man. I mean, Oh my God, man! But if you want something real out here, if you want real intimacy when it comes to conversation and what people are dealing with your partner, you got to be open minded. When you're open minded, people, that means you're not judging. When you're
Yeah.
open minded, you're not over analyzing. You're not even analyzing the individual. You're sitting there not listening to respond, but you are sitting there listening to understand.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. How you gonna get your partnership to a different place, to a higher hierarchy of success? You have to listen to understand, opposed to listen to judge, to respond and listen to the judge. You can't do that, And then, Brandon, you're right. You can't go into something new with a victimized mentality. And some people be like, I don't have a victimized mentality. You always talking about your past. That's all you talk about. You
Mm-hmm.
you talk about that dude that did you wrong every day, every week. You
Yep.
talking about it. You dwelling on it. It's holding you back. And men do it too. So if you're not a victim, then why are you constantly holding on to it? Why are you holding on to your past? The past don't matter, man. The past don't matter. It ain't nothing you can do to undo what is already done.
Yep.
That snake, that like the country people used to say back in the day, that snake then bit, that milk has spilled, them eggs have been scrambled. There is nothing you can do but move forward. Now, if you want what you had in your past because you can't get over it, just be a woman enough and man enough to just go back to it. But if you don't want what you went through in your past, stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. I mean, and you see, and people, and here's the thing, they really think you can't fool. Let me tell you, you will never be able to fool an insightful person who can read people, like see straight through them, like looking through tissue paper, because they are looking at you because they used to be you. You showing
Yeah.
them you are exact, and they smile. They don't even say nothing to you. They don't even argue the point with you because they smile because they like, po thing. She in denial, she in denial. She. Oh, I don't love, baby. You still madly in love with that dude. You still madly in love with that guy. No,
Yeah.
you just don't love him because my mom told me this: when you just love somebody and they done you wrong, you ain't talking about it. But boy, when you still in love with them, you talk about them every day. You talk about what they did every day. Because you still in love and lying to the whole world. Oh, I ain't in love. No, I don't want him back. Oh, I'm good. Well, I'm living my best life. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not, sweetie. You don't even know what that means. You don't even know what living your best life means. Because if you were truly living your best life, you wouldn't even utter that person's name
Yep.
because you'd have been moved on. See, there's a difference between love and in love. That in love stuff will have you do the most retarded, craziest, bizarre things you can even think of. But when
Yep.
you just love somebody, love is just kind of like, love. To me, love is just kind of like, it's a stronger version of like. That's all love
Yeah.
is. But in love, man, look at here.
Yeah.
In love, you losing weight, you ain't eating, you can't sleep, you ain't working out no more. Boy, that in love stuff, trust me, that in love stuff will have you. Oh my God, man. You
Yeah.
gotta see something. You darn near gotta see somebody over that.
Yeah. Dude, I tell young guys today, or not even young guys, I tell anybody today, a man in love today is a man in danger. Show me a man in love, and I'll show you a man that's in danger, especially today. Back in the day, it was a little different. But today, dealing with the modern woman, a man that's in love, because now she has the power and she about to take you through the ringer most times. Most times. We say maybe 70% of the time. Oh yeah, yeah, she's gonna leverage that against you. Let's see. Nesco says, bro, that's that victim mentality. They get offended and think you're talking about them and you never mention their names. Sad. Yeah, it's sad. You never even
Hey,
talked about them.
Nesco, you nailed it dead on the head. Cause I'm like, hold on. If I'm generalizing, I need you, ladies and gentlemen, to please open a Webster's dictionary and find out what the word generalization means. If I'm using generalization, I'm generalizing, I'm not talking about you at all. You and your feelings, because maybe something in there is
Mm-hmm.
hidden that's truthful, that's you dealing with and you going through, and you just don't like it. You can be woman enough to just come out and say that. And I'll tell you, uh, I empathize and sympathize with what you feel, but sweetheart, you ain't that important for me to be talking about on social media. There's not a woman or a man. The only woman I'm gonna talk about on social media is gonna be Gwen, and the other woman is gonna be Giselle. That's it. I ain't talking about nah, nah. My and then my personal life, it ain't your business. So you can forget about that too. But nah, and if you just some person that I just know, what makes you think you are that important for me to just be talking about your life? Man, come on, man. Kill that noise, man. I mean, you ain't
Yeah,
you ain't that special. I mean, I don't know who gassed you up, but you ain't that special. Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. See, Lisa say you're truly healed when you don't talk about it anymore. You have to grow through what you go through. That's it, Lisa. That
That's
is
it,
it
Lisa.
right there.
Oh, we can end a segment on that one.
Oh man, that's it. Let's see.
Yeah.
Nesco said, I talked to some brothers who say, man, I ain't never getting married or I ain't never getting married again. And I just laugh and say, so because that went bad, all of them will be bad. Or so based on somebody else's experience, marriage is forever bad. Bro, you still a victim. Yeah, yeah. I can agree with that to a certain
Yeah.
point, Ness, because not getting married again because oh this woman hurt you, that woman hurt you. No, not getting married again or not getting married at all because the laws are not in your favor. I just think that's smart business right there because the laws haven't changed no matter how in love you want to be or how
Nope.
progressive women's talking about she is or how she has
Nope.
this undying love for you and all of that and they'll never leave your side. The laws haven't changed. So if the man says he's not doing it because of the laws, cool, I'm fine with that. But if he come out and say, "Oh, all these harpies are terrible. All they want to do is eat, drink, and steal from you," okay, dude, you gotta go get some healing, bro. You gotta go get some healing because all
Yeah.
women are like that, of course. Yeah. So
But
I
but
will agree with that.
but you know what, B? You know, I'll be the first to admit, I used to say the same thing. I used to say the same thing. And then Gwen was like, listen here, man. Son, just because you got hurt. And she
Mm-hmm.
said, this go now my mom was just ladies, this ain't me. But my mom used to say women are dumb anyway. She said they're just dumb. They can have the best thing in front of them, and they so dumb and so blind and so stupid they can't even see it or recognize it because they caught up into their own minimalism of BS or garbage that's in their head and their mindsets ain't right. But she said, Shawn, just because you went through a bad marriage don't mean that all the women out here are bad, son. And because these dumb women out here are dumb and they didn't went through bad stuff, don't mean that all men out here are bad. She's like, please stop doing that. Stop saying I said that religiously. I ain't never get married. I ain't never get married. I ain't never get married. Man, bump all these chicks. Man, what up, man? These women ain't nothing, man. I'm gonna do me. I'm whatever about blah, blah, blah. But she kept telling me, she's like, you got to stop saying that, son. Because there are some good women out here. Not all these women are what you had. And
Yeah.
not all the bad men that women had, not all men are like that either. She said, so it goes back and forth. She said, quit saying that. But you can't put every woman, and you can't put every man in the same pot. I mean, excuse me, I didn't know you've been with everybody in the world. You've been with all the men in the world. And you've been, Shawn, you've been with all the women in the world. And you know, when she just simply broke it down in simplest terms like that, man, you again, that's a victimized mentality, and you setting yourself up, man, for a whole lot of negative energy coming your way, man, because of what you pretty much of what you saying out your mouth, man. But man, what Nesco said, and then what Lisa said, oh man, I mean, you exactly, you grow through what you go through. And
Yeah.
some people don't want it. They listen. You got to use that pain and that hurt as fuel.
Yeah.
Unless you use that pain and hurt as fuel, you're gonna stay alone. It's like Kevin Samuels say, you're gonna be buy a dog and die alone. That's what you're gonna
Yeah.
be because your mindset ain't changed. You have to take off that negative switch. You got to get out of them waiting to exhale meetings that you having every week with your girlfriends or whatever. You know, I mean, y'all be having them waiting to exhale meetings and
Oh,
gatherings. Y'all be having them waiting to
oh,
exhale. All you missing is a damn bonfire. That's all you're missing. But y'all be having them waiting to exhale meetings and Oprah Winfrey forums at your house, and y'all know what y'all be doing, man. I mean, bashing all the men in the world. You know what I'm saying? What? And men, we got to stop doing the same thing. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I mean, it's not all women are bad. Not all women are disconnected from what they're seeing in social media. Not all women are complicit of what social media is doing with men. Not all women are complicit of what the judicial system is doing to fathers. Now, you got some. I know some intellectual females.
Mm-hmm.
Some that I've known for years. They ain't on that society crap. They ain't drinking the society juice. They ain't even buying into their stupid girlfriend nonsense. All women got that stupid girlfriend. That stupid girlfriend, like, oh girl, he looked like a dog. Y'all, every woman got that dumb, dumb, dumb girlfriend, giving them bad advice. My mother told me this too. She said, Shawn, positive advice is never given to hurt somebody. Negative advice is given to hurt people. So
Yeah.
y'all think what you want, people. I mean, y'all gonna do that anyway. But I'm just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to sharpen your game.
Yeah. Hey, single women keep women single. Period.
Ooh. Hey. Some of the married ones do too. Cause everything in their house ain't peachy
Mm-hmm.
keen either.
Hey, that's it. That's it.
Hey, them married women be cop blocking their friends too.
Yeah, say
So
if laws keep you from what God ordained, you are messed up. Marriage take courage from a place of total exposure and trust, places money can't get. I'm just saying. Yeah, no, you're right. I will get that. I get that. But I will say this. I heard in divorce court, no mention of love or God is in those hallways. It's all about what have you earned and what have you made, and we finna split it down the middle.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's when you once you get to divorce court, that love and God is that what?
It's
Oh,
not.
she
It's
didn't
not.
love you.
Yeah, it's out the
Yeah.
window.
Once you involve the stateness, no, all of that goes out the window.
Yeah, they don't care
Let's
nothing about
see.
that, man.
Cordell says, "Great discussion. I got divorced a few years ago, and I feel all of this. Definitely learning and growing. Hey, appreciate you, Cordell, man.
Yeah,
Hey, that's why I
appreciate
do
that,
this,
bro.
man. That's why I
That's
do
good.
this. Yeah,
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff, bro.
yeah. Cordell say laws still messed up for us, though. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
said that, Cordell.
Oh
The
yeah. Oh yeah.
laws have not changed.
Changed at all.
The laws haven't changed. Like right now, I wasn't gonna bring this up right now because I might do a whole different show about it. But Dr. Dre was ordered to pay $300K a month, 3.6 mil a year. And yes, he's like worth almost $1 billion, and they say he makes like 35 million a year, something like that. So to him, it's a bit of a pittance. It's not a whole lot. And I'm sure that he would pay that to get peace of mind and to cut himself out from the situation, so it's not going to hurt him as much. But to the regular, average, everyday guy who they try to shame and say, well, why you worry about Dr. Dre? You'll never make that type of money. Okay, well, if I got a pie and you take half the pie, I still got half a pie and I still got plenty. I might be upset you took half my pie, but I still got plenty. But if I only got a slice and you take half my slice, oh, you better believe I am upset. I only had a slice and you're going to take half of that? Oh, no. And plus, the money is one thing, but access to my kids, Ness, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. God, love, all that crap go out the window when you start messing with access to my children. And that's one of the biggest things with divorce is that man loses access to his children because 85% of custody goes directly to the woman off top anyway. That's just what it is.
Right. And numbers don't lie. Them stats is real.
That's real.
Them stats is real. Them stats is so real,
And
they still got it, and they still got to deal with the attitude of them when they go see them. And man, come on,
yeah,
it's just.
And then $300,000 a month. That's absolutely insane. A able-bodied working woman. Why he got to pay her that much money? She's an attorney. She can go make money. So it ain't about, well, that's the mother of his children. She deserved, man, dude. He was Dr. Dre before he met her, man.
Exactly.
And now, and this is the thing, Shawn. This is how I know that this is wrong. She wants half of ownership of the name Dr. Dre, and she won't have ownership of the Chronic.
Come on, man. So
it's about love?
She ain't love that dude. She probably never did love him. Me and my mom have talked so much prior to her, just for years. She said, let me tell you something, baby. When it comes down to that dollar, if that dollar becomes more important than that love that she's got for you, because when you can't do no more and buying of this and buying of that, all of a sudden, blah, 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 and then the attitude starts changing, or as long as you doing this and buying of this and shouting of this, she happy, whatever. She say, son, once that thing becomes about the dollar, you're done. And first of all, she said I'll tell she said I'll let every woman she's going through divorce, all that stuff, blah blah blah, child support. I love him. You never love that dude. You love that dude for what he could do for you, what you can kind of like strain out of him, monetary wise. Shit, none of that stuff, man. Majority of these relationships ain't based off love anyway. It's based off what a man could do for a woman. Provide. You go to work every day. Do you go to work every day? So why I gotta take care of you like you 2-3 years old like that? So it's all about so you in my pocket. Mm-hmm. You ain't helping me doing nothing monetary. Ain't paying out one of my bills. I'm paying all yours. So is it about love or is it about the money? Boy, we need a segment on that. Is it about love or is it about money? Please write that down, B. We got to talk about that because I'm going to light their asses up on that one, boy. Is it about love or is it about money? I'm tired of these shade tree women trying to piss down our back and not even can us men get the courtesy that the piss is rain? Can you give us a fake, hey, yeah, it's rain or what? It's all about what you can do for these chicks, man. Man, give me the powerful. Where the power ones at? Would it be like, I don't need your money, dude. I just need your companionship. I don't need you doing where they at? Where are those females at?
That's what they say. I hear that all the time. I don't need your money. I don't need your money. I have my own money. Yeah. I hear that all the time. Right. But they wouldn't date him. They wouldn't be with a man that makes less than them, though. No. I thought it wasn't about money. I hear that all the time. And then if you don't think that marriage and children now today is about extracting resources from the man. That's the government and women. If you don't believe that, okay, so we all agree that women are pretty much the most powerful they've ever been in this country. There's nothing that they can't do. We have a woman for vice president. Soon we're going to have a female president. It's going to happen at some point. So
Right.
women, there's nothing that women can't achieve. There's no amount of money that they can't make in this world, right?
Right.
So knowing that, do you know how most women get their wealth today? Just a guess of how they get their wealth. You would think it's by going to work every day, right? It's through divorce. Women get majority of their money still to this day through divorce by marrying rich men, men of means, and taking whatever percentage of money they can take from them. You don't believe me? Go look it up.
That's the truth. I already knew that, dude. I already knew. I
Yeah,
already knew. That's why when they be talking about the money thing and the love, I'm like, man, get out of here, man. Y'all don't marry for. I ain't never heard. When is the last time? I ain't never. I can't remember the last time I heard a woman say I married him for love.
yeah, yeah. Let's see. I'm
That
gonna get these last. Yeah,
that
that
is
right
not
there.
happening.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna get these last comments and then we're gonna give our final thoughts. Let's
Right.
see. Lisa Reed says, if you have time to worry about my personal life, you need to worry about your own household. Women have haters in their own camp and call them friends. Whoo. She's a straight hater. They say a real woman is going to take care of their man when life stuff happens. That's true too. You see,
Right.
Nesco says they did it wrong. He said, I got divorced. Guess what I did? Guess what? I did it wrong. But now I got it right. Laws won't change. You must learn to stay away from the laws that work against you. Part of that is choosing people with like-minded mindset. You fish in the ocean, you're bound to catch a shark. When you catch one, throw it back. They didn't throw them back. They bought them fish tanks and now pay for your pets. Hint. That's true too. Men rarely vet long term. Women, they rarely vet women for anything long term. So you're right. They do it wrong. I will say that. But the women like your wife, Ness, let's be honest, Ness. How many of them were out there when you was out there looking for another one of her? Was there many out there? I want to hear. It wasn't many, was it? It wasn't. She's one of she's few. There's few women like that, Ness. Few.
Yeah.
Let's see. Pastor Palmer in the house. He said the love of money. Oh, yes. The love of money. And we talked about that last week. Gotta have a J-O-B if you want to be with me. Hey, what have you done for me lately? Bills, 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 no scrubs. Broke boys don't deserve no. I mean, it's right in our face, fellas. You
Right.
can't act like you don't know anymore. It's right here in our face, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, but what's your final thoughts on this right here?
I posted a song today. Brandon, please go look. Meek Mill is one of my dudes, and this
Great
song here,
artist.
it's in the FIMP group. This song is how I live my life daily. Listen to the words that this brother is saying. Boy, he going off now. He going off. So my favorite part. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part. Well, the whole thing is my favorite. But I like what he said about he chasing that money. He chasing wait a minute.
Yeah,
He chasing that money. I chase that.
chasing
Oh,
the money.
I'm chasing. I'm gonna chase that paper all day because that paper is gonna help me take care of my kids. That paper gonna help me set them up after I'm gone. I am not wasting my energy chasing nothing else but that green. You see what I'm saying? Because it's in me to do it. Because that's what Gwen, G-Mom, and Auntie Deborah told me. You go after that. Make sure you working. You chase that. You put all your energy into that. Don't be out here chasing these women because majority of them want, they just want you to take in. But you said something about Nessa's wife, and Ness said something too that I want to elaborate on. That like-mindedness, that compatibility, when you have a candid, transparent conversation and you let her know day one, this is the type of dude I am. And she's staying there, solidified in position, and she don't sway left and right, and then she come back at with you. that I'm the same exact way. Okay, now you got somebody now you got a real player on your team, and
Yeah.
y'all equally yoked. You ain't got no, see, I call them the little house on the prairie mentality females out here. That's what I call them. I call them the 1850s, 1860s, early 1900, 1910 females. I don't want y'all, man. I can get y'all all out there. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to be catered to it. I just, well, hell, you need to just be barefoot and pregnant then if I got to do all that stuff. I mean, we really
Yeah.
going to take it back. Let's take it all the way back then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, because some women, I mean, that's what you want. But, fellas, man, this is my advice to you fellas. All my fellas, listen, man, stay focused. Stay focused on your purpose. Stay focused on your hustle and your grind. It's like the song say. I ain't gonna say the words out because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, I can't believe he just said that. But anybody in the group, please listen to that song because that's the code that Shawn lives by. That song by Meek Mill is in the group. Please listen to it. Please listen to the words. Fellas, have a code that you live by. Don't let nobody have you deviate from that code unless she comes and understands that code and be like, you know what, I'm on that same code. See, when you equally yoke with the right one, oh man, y'all can cause some damage. Y'all can be a boss partnership because she bring it to the table, he bring it to the table, and now y'all finna elevate that thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it should be about. That's a partnership. When you just taking care of her, that's a relationship. That is not a partnership, bro. She ain't got your back, dude. She does not have your back because she wants you to take care of her. She is where's her taking care of you? My mom used to say this, baby. My mom would say, baby, if they ain't got the mindset of y'all taking care of each other, she ain't the one. You can play with her a little bit, baby. My mom say
Mm-hmm.
play with. That's what my mom say. You can play with her a little bit, baby. But making her the main one, she ain't the one, baby, because she ain't gonna have your back.
Yeah.
When it goes wrong, she gonna go and tell it to the whole world. She
Whole
gonna let the
world.
whole world about it. See, that's what difference with relationships. Relationships when they post all the problems that went wrong on social media, they tell it to the whole world, and then they do subliminal messages and stuff like that. They just let the whole world know how messed up and what you did. See, a true partner, when things go wrong, it stays in house. Y'all can be
Mm-hmm.
broken up for a whole year. It stays in house because you ain't telling it and she ain't telling because y'all got that partnership mentality. Because let's say that thing circle around and y'all get back together. No one even wouldn't even know that y'all was even apart. See,
Yep.
a partner is looking out for your best interest 24/7, 365 freaking days a year. That's on Gwen. That's Gwen
Yep.
stuff right there. See, Gwen taught me you get you a partner. Baby, you don't want none of these relationship chicks. It's they out there. They a dime a dozen. You just throw a rock and just hit one right now. You throw a pebble and hit and get any relationship you want. But a partnership, baby, that thing is like searching for a needle in a haystack.
Yep.
You see what I'm
Yep.
saying? You feel me? So
Yep.
my thing is, man, we got to be compatible. But we to have that true intimacy, man, we gotta be open minded to listen to each other. That's all I got, bro.
Yep. And that's gonna say, nope, that's why I got her back. Hallelujah. Yeah, it ain't many of her out there, is it, Ness? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You ain't no fool,
Hey,
boy.
yeah. He say he heard the Meek Mill song, say he going in. Oh yeah, yeah. You going in.
Going
You
in,
say
man.
men have to become better at finding their rib instead of going hard to lure them to your bed at the crib. Okay. I'm with it.
Right.
I'm with it. I
I'm
see
with
Lisa
that.
says the right one won't be moved. They're going to stay cemented regardless of what happens. Yeah.
That's right,
So
Lisa.
to cap this off, number one, fellas, disrespect is a ticket out the door, first and foremost. And we're not talking about you taking a couple times she do it. No, if you're a man that's real on your purpose, Once she disrespects you, she turns herself into a liability out the door. Out the door. Because like Shawn said, she's going to tell the world whatever problems you have, whatever y'all went through, she's going to tell the world. Classic example, Shawn, Polo G, rapper, young guy.
Right.
His baby mama just went on a podcast and told the world that he only made her climax 3 times in 3 years.
Come on, man. B, are you serious?
I'm so serious, Shawn.
Wow.
Why is that important information? Why does the world need to know that? So now basically what you did was you slammed the door shut on any type of reconciliation. Any type of reconciliation. If Paulo G goes back to her, he's a fool. I'm making if I see them back together, I'm gonna make a video about it and I'm gonna call him a fool. I'm gonna go in on him so hard, his people gonna call me and say, hey, you need to cease and desist. Or we gonna sue you. Because that's ridiculous. And the disrespect, dude. Respect before love every day of the week. Respect is primary, love is secondary. Because can't nobody love you if they're disrespecting you. At no point. That's not love, baby. That women too. That's not love if he's disrespecting you. It's not love. No, at no point is it love. Right. Got to put yourself first, man.
That too.
Hey, let's go say that first class ticket. Yeah, that's first class ticket out the door. I mean, dude, we gonna put you on the silver bullet out the door when it comes to that disrespect, man. Oh my goodness.
Man, you got to go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go. Man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Yo, we went in a little bit today, man.
We did, man.
You went in a little bit today, man. But what was that? Is it about love or is it about money?
Yeah, that's got to be a segment.
I'm gonna write that down right now. That's gonna be a segment for sure.
Is it about love or is it about money? It's got to be a segment, man. Because you know what, man? I hear every day where a lot of women's head at, and it sure ain't on love, bro.
Yeah. Hey, so I just text that.
It ain't on love.
I just text that to you, so it'll be we'll both have it.
Right. Word.
All right. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Subscribe to all my social media down at the bottom. Subscribe to Shawn and all his social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all those good things, man. Hey, like you say, that's straight. I think Straight No Chaser.
Straight No Chaser, baby.
Straight No Chaser coming out next month. You will see me on there because we gonna go. Hey, this version of Brandon. If you like this version of Brandon, keep watching over here. Don't go to Shawn's stuff because Shawn gonna let it loose, and I'm gonna let it loose over there too. You're gonna see a different type of Brandon over there. So I'm just wanting family, friends, church member. I know the pastor. She watches me from time to time. Pastor, don't watch that. Please don't watch it. You're gonna have a different opinion of me. No holds barred, man. No holds barred.
Yes, sir.
I'm just letting y'all know. But I appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in. Hey, Nesco say preach, Brandon. Lisa say respect before love, love it. Hey, share. Appreciate y'all. But hey, we are out of here, y'all.
Peace.
Peace out.
All right.